Welcome to the creepy chef's kitchen, where fear is always on the menu. Today's menu features a tale marinated in terror, slow-cooked in shadows. Smash subscribe and ring that bell. It's your ticket to our midnight buffet of horror. Now, let's dig in. The nightmares are served. In the bustling heart of New York City, where the streets pulse with the rhythm of millions, one woman's mysterious vanishing would leave a silence that echoes through time. This is the story of Sneha Philip, a tale that intertwines with one of the darkest days in American history. Sneha Philip, born on October 7, 1969, in the serene landscapes of Kerala, India, would grow up to pursue the noble path of medicine. Her journey brought her to the vibrant city of New York, where she settled into the rhythms of a physician's life with her husband, Ron Lieberman. But as the summer of 2001 waned, the threads of Sneha's life began to unravel. Marital strains, professional challenges, and personal demons cast a shadow over her bright future. And then, on September 10th, a day like any other, Sneha stepped out into the city's embrace for a simple shopping trip, a trip from which she would never return. The last confirmed sighting of Sneha was on a department store surveillance camera. She appeared calm, collected, a woman on a mundane errand. But the hours that followed remained shrouded in mystery. The dawn of September 11th brought terror to New York's skyline. As the Twin Towers fell, the city reeled in horror and disbelief. Amidst the chaos, Sneha's absence stretched into a void of uncertainty. Did she rush to ground zero, her healer's instinct driving her towards the unimaginable? Or did the turmoil provide a cover for a different, more personal escape? Investigations delved into Sneha's life, uncovering a tapestry of complexity. Allegations of a double life, substance abuse, and even a pending criminal charge painted a picture of a woman at a crossroads. Her family, steadfast in their belief, clung to the image of Sneha as a hero lost in the line of duty. The courts would eventually declare Sneha a victim of the September 11th attacks, the 2,751st to be exact. Yet, without physical evidence, her fate remains an enigma, a puzzle with pieces lost in the rubble of that fateful day. Sneha Philip, a name etched into the ledger of the missing, leaves us with questions that may never find answers. In the city that never sleeps, her memory whispers like a ghost through the streets, a reminder of the fragility of life and the depths of the unknown. In the depths of winter, when the chill of the unknown sweeps through the air, the story of Mora Murray emerges like a ghostly echo from the past. It was a frigid evening on February 9, 2004, when Mora, a bright young nursing student with a life full of potential, stepped into her car, drove into the heart of New Hampshire's enigmatic landscapes, and disappeared from the world as we know it. Mora was no ordinary student. She was a young woman with a promising future, a star athlete, and a former West Point cadet. But beneath the surface, there were signs of turmoil. Just 3 months before her disappearance, Mora faced legal trouble for using a stolen credit card. Then, 2 days before she went missing, she crashed her father's car, causing extensive damage. The day she disappeared, Mora lied to her professors about a death in the family, packed her belongings, and drove north to New Hampshire. That evening, her car was found crashed on Route 112 near Woodsville, a village in Haverhill. The car was locked, and Mora was nowhere to be seen. Despite minor injuries from the crash, by the time the police arrived, Mora had vanished into the cold night. For 20 years, her family has searched for answers. They've held vigils, launched investigations, and even started a podcast to keep Mora's story alive. The FBI released an age-progressed image of what Mora might look like today, hoping it would lead to new information. Theories about her disappearance abound. Did Mora run away to start a new life? Was she abducted? Or did she succumb to the elements after wandering into the wilderness? The phone call she received while at her security job, which left her in tears, remains a mystery, as does the content of her last conversation with her sister. As the years pass, the case of Mora Murray remains unsolved, a haunting enigma that continues to stir the imaginations of all who hear her story. Her family believes the case is solvable, and they hold on to hope that one day they will find the missing pieces to this perplexing puzzle. The ocean, vast and unforgiving, holds many secrets in its depths. Among them is the story of Amy Lynn Bradley, a tale that begins with a family vacation and ends with an enduring mystery. Amy, a 23-year-old from Virginia, boarded the Royal Caribbean cruise ship Rhapsody of the Seas with her family in March 1998, eager to enjoy a Caribbean adventure. Born on May 12, 1974, in Petersburg, Virginia, Amy was a graduate of Longwood University, where she majored in physical education. She was a talented basketball player and a strong swimmer, having worked as a lifeguard. Amy was on the brink of starting a new job at a computer consulting firm, but first, she decided to join her family on a celebratory cruise. The voyage began in San Juan, Puerto Rico, heading towards the idyllic island of Curaçao. On the night of March 23rd, Amy and her brother Brad spent time dancing at the ship's nightclub. Records show that Brad returned to his cabin around 3:35 a.m., and Amy followed 5 minutes later. They chatted briefly before going to bed. However, when Amy's father awoke at 6 a.m., he found the balcony empty. Amy had vanished. The ship was between Aruba and Curaçao when Amy disappeared. The initial theory was that she may have fallen overboard, but this was quickly dismissed. Amy was a strong swimmer, and no evidence suggested she had drowned. The mystery deepened when possible sightings of Amy were reported in Curaçao. In August 1998, tourists claimed to have seen a woman resembling Amy on a beach, and in 1999, a member of the U.S. Navy reported a woman in a brothel who identified herself as Amy and pleaded for help. The years following Amy's disappearance saw various leads and theories, including the harrowing possibility that she was sold into human trafficking. Despite these leads, Amy's whereabouts remain unknown. The FBI has released age-progressed images of Amy, hoping to reignite the search and bring new information to light. Amy's family has endured the agony of not knowing her fate. They have faced the frustration of dead ends and the heartbreak of false leads. Yet, they continue to search, holding on to hope that one day they will find Amy and bring her home. This is the story of Michelle Harris, a mother of four whose disappearance on September 11, 2001, would become a chilling enigma intertwined with a national tragedy. Michelle Harris, born on September 29, 1965, was a woman known for her vibrant smile and the love she held for her children. But beneath the surface of her seemingly idyllic life lay a turbulent marriage teetering on the brink of collapse. On the night of September 11th, Michelle finished her shift at the restaurant where she worked as a waitress. She shared drinks with coworkers in the parking lot, one of whom she had been romantically involved with. Later, she visited a boyfriend in the nearby town of Smithborough, leaving his place shortly after 11 p.m. It was the last time anyone would see Michelle Harris. The following morning, as a nation reeled from the horrors of the terrorist attacks, Michelle's car was found abandoned near the home she shared with her estranged husband, Cal, and their children. The discovery sent ripples of fear through the community. The investigation into Michelle's disappearance was fraught with complications. Many state troopers, who would have been involved, were dispatched to New York City in response to the attacks. Suspicion quickly centered on Cal Harris, whose divorce from Michelle had grown acrimonious. He stood to lose a significant portion of his family fortune in a settlement. Cal's demeanor in the aftermath, seemingly unconcerned, dating other women, and selling Michelle's belongings, raised eyebrows. Evidence of foul play was found, bloodstains inside the Harris home. Yet, without a body, the case was shrouded in uncertainty. Cal Harris was charged with second-degree murder, convicted twice, only for those convictions to be overturned. A witness emerged, claiming to have seen Michelle on the morning after her disappearance, challenging the prosecution's timeline. After a series of trials and a final acquittal, Cal Harris maintained his innocence, even as Michelle's fate remained unknown. Michelle's friends and family have never stopped searching, holding on to hope that one day they will find closure. The case of Michelle Harris remains open, a poignant reminder of the mysteries that can lie hidden behind the closed doors of any American home. In the quiet town of Montgomery, Vermont, the disappearance of a young woman named Brianna Maitland has haunted the community for years. Born on October 8, 1986, Brianna was known for her independence and adventurous spirit. Her life took an unexpected turn when, at the age of 17, she vanished without a trace. On the evening of March 19, 2004, Brianna finished her shift at the Black Lantern Inn. The night was like any other, with no indication of the eerie silence that would soon envelop Brianna's life. She was expected to return to a friend's house where she was staying, but she never made it there. The following day, a chilling discovery was made. Brianna's 1985 Oldsmobile was found, not parked, but backed into the side of an abandoned house, approximately a mile from her workplace. This peculiar positioning of the car raised immediate concerns. For years, the case grew cold, with no substantial leads or evidence. That was until advanced DNA sequencing techniques identified a sample found near Brianna's abandoned car. This breakthrough gave a glimmer of hope to the investigation, suggesting that Brianna did not leave willingly and may have been a victim of foul play. Despite this advancement, the DNA did not match any of the 11 persons of interest in the case, leaving investigators and Brianna's family in a state of agonizing uncertainty. The Vermont State Police, along with the FBI, have continued their relentless search for Brianna. A reward has been offered for information leading to the resolution of her case, reflecting the determination to find answers. Brianna's disappearance remains shrouded in mystery. Was she abducted? Did she stumble upon something she wasn't supposed to see? Or was it someone from her past with a motive yet to be uncovered? The questions linger, echoing through the town of Montgomery. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for future creepy content. If you would like to submit your own stories, email creepychefmedia@gmail.com.